Hey Hans, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be testing out a new palette from MUA Makeup Academy. It is the Force of Nature palette. It looks like so. I'm really excited to show you guys how I created this look. So if you want to see how I did it, just keep on watching. The first thing I'm going to do is my eyebrows. I'm going to do these off camera just because they're really time consuming and I don't think it's worth you guys watching them every time I do my makeup, but I will show you what I'm going to use. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Gel. I use the shade Dark Brown. Basically I'm just going to put my eyebrows on and I'm going to come back and we'll go from there. Basically, sorry if the angles change, that sometimes happens, but I did also prime my lids with the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I use the shade C8.5 just as a base for my eyeshadow. If you've seen my other videos, you'll know that I do this all the time as it helps grab pigment and really helps the eyeshadows blend. So as you guys know, we're going to be trying out the MUA Makeup Academy Force of Nature palette. It looks like this. It's got 15 shades. I believe it retails for about £4 off the top of my head. And MUA were kind enough to send this to me to try out. It launched less than a week ago and I'm really excited. So this is what the inside looks like. The shades don't have names, they are just named the numbers, if you can see. This is cruelty free as well, which is absolutely amazing, and I believe all, if not most, MUA products are actually cruelty free, which is amazing. This is kind of giving me subculture vibes. I think it's because of the yellow and the green together, but I don't really know what kind of look I'm going to do. We're kind of just going to play around and see what happens, and I'm going to give you guys my first impressions on this palette. So I'm just going to do some swatches of the shades on my arm. So I'm going to take just a few and just rub my fingers in, and maybe this blue here, so you can see it on my arm. And I'm not very good at swatches, but as you can see guys, this is just on my natural skin. The payoff is pretty awesome, especially on that yellow. Oh my god. So I'm gonna go in with shade number 4, which is this one here, and I'm just gonna start packing that into my crease. So there we go, I've got the main shape. Then what I'm going to do is just slightly blend that out a little bit more. Now I'm going to take the shade 6, which is this shade here, and I'm just going to take that slightly above. Okay. Now I've done that, I'm going to go in with shade 1, which is this yellow up here, and I'm just going to use that to blend out the edges. As you know, we love to blend out the edges of yellow. Okay, there we go, there we have the blend, and what I'm going to do next is go in with a shade on the centre of my lid. I just don't know which shade to use. I'm going to go in with shade 12 first, and then maybe a little bit of shade 8, which is the yellow, afterwards. But we're just going to play and see what happens. There we go, and then I'm going to go in with a little bit of that yellow. Okay, so that is the look. It's quite neutral for me. I normally obviously do big colours, but I thought I really wanted to try and do something that is more everyday wearable, because a lot of you guys request to actually see that. Don't worry, we are going to jazz it up a little bit, but for now this is the eyeshadow look. So I'm just going to go and do that on my other eye, and I'll be back in a minute. I've just done the same on the other eye, and now what I'm going to do is I feel like I might want some liquid liner with this look, just because the shadows themselves, they are slightly shimmery. I'm not sure if that's an overspray, but even the mattest of them all are slightly shimmery, so I feel like I want just some big bold matte black liner just to really set off the look. I'm going to use the Collection Fast Stroke Liquid Liner, which is my absolute favourite, and I'm going to use the tape trick, which is where you put tape down to sort of guide your lines. It just means that you get a really straight, sharp edge. So yeah. Oh no, I think I've just messed the whole thing up. Okay, there we go, so I'm just gonna pull the tape off. There we go, there is the wing, so I'm just gonna do the same on this eye. Okay, so I'm back. I've done the wing on the other eye, and now we're going to put on some lashes. These are by Sugar Lashes, and they are so dramatic and thick and fluffy, and I'm really, really excited to try them out. I'm going to put on some mascara on, and then I'll pop on the lashes. Okay, so while I wait for my eyelashes to get tacky, I'm going to go and do my face makeup. So I'm going to take the MUA Pro Base foundation. I use the shade 146. This is my favourite foundation ever. I used to swear by the Maybelline Superstay, but ever since trying this, it is my go-to. It's like £3.33, it's so cheap. Also, while I'm doing this, I thought I might mention that this video is not sponsored in any way. These are all my own opinions. MUA were kind enough to gift these products to me, the Pro Base Foundation and the Force of Nature palette, but all of these opinions are my own. They haven't paid me or asked me to give them a good review or good feedback or anything like that. This is off my own back. So just in case you guys are wondering, because I feel like a lot of the time, you know, with new products coming out, you never know if it's sponsored or people don't disclose it, but you guys know I'm always going to be transparent, and if I am being paid to say something, I will tell you. So I'm now going to put on the lashes. Okay, so that lash glue needs to dry, as you can see. These are so big and fluffy, I'm literally in love. Okay, what I'm going to do now is the under eye shadow. So I'm thinking of taking some of this blue maybe, or maybe this one up here, just to give it a little bit something different, just because I obviously want to jazz up the look a little bit. So I'm going to take a little brush, and I'm just going to go in with this top blue colour here. It's like a teal, really. Oh, it's really creamy, oh my god. There we go. Now I'm just going to try and blend that out a little bit, just to make it a little bit softer. I'm just going to take a clean brush and just really buff that out. And I'm just going to go in with a tiny bit of this shimmery shade as well. Beautiful. The thing I love about this look is it's a lot simpler to do, so I feel like that's going to cater to a wide range of my audience. And yeah, like I say, I always get people asking me, can you do something that's a bit more simpler? So this is no cut crease, it's very sort of beginner friendly, so. What I'm going to do is put something in the waterline. So I'm going to take a brown shade. I'm actually going to take a brow pomade by LA Girl and just pop that in my waterline. Beautiful. So for the inner corner highlight and the brow bone highlight, I am going to continue using the palette. So I'm going to use this shade 5, which is this one here, and I'm just going to take that on a brush and use it on my inner corner and my brow bone. Oh my god, I'm in love with this highlight. This is amazing. Okay, so I'm just going to put some mascara on my bottom lashes. Okay, so I'm just going to finish my face makeup and then I think we're done. Okay, there we go. I've added lipstick and everything. So I'm just going to set my face with the House of Sparkles Glow Mist. Oh my god, shut up. It's like 9 AM. I feel like I should put some hoops in because I feel like that just finishes off the look. So that really hurt. So this is the finished look. I'll give you guys a little close up. So this is what the eyeshadow looks like. My lash glue is still drying, we're gonna ignore that. But this is what the eyes look like. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching me test out this palette for the first time. And I'm glad that I did a look that had no cut crease or anything that's, you know, particularly difficult to do, because I feel like more of you guys can create it, and I hope to see you guys' recreations. If you do want to pick up this palette, I will leave a link to it down below, and I'll leave a link to all of the stuff I've used and mentioned down below. All my socials will be down below, and if you haven't noticed, this video might be edited slightly differently. That is because my friend, I'm going to call him Sound, which is his editing name, but he has actually edited this video for me, so hopefully my videos should be a little bit better edited, and that means you guys can enjoy them more and more often.